Hi everyone, welcome back to another Builder Gel nail tutorial. And if you guys don't know, my name is Ornella and I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I do these cute, simple chrome polka dot Builder Gel nails. This is super beginner friendly, so if you are interested, definitely subscribe and keep on watching. Okay, so to start, I'm going to be using the Melody Susie drill. This is my favorite. I am going to be removing my last set I did using the medium carbide nail drill. And I'm going to be filing off the bulk of the color here and just kind of filing off a little bit of the nail. It's a bit thick, like you just don't want too much gel, so I'm just trying to smooth everything out, get rid of the color. I think I have the drill on 20,000 RPM, and I know I keep moving my finger around in different directions. I don't know why when it comes to doing my left hand, for some reason it's moving around everywhere, but anyways, I do find that it is easier to keep your hand still on a surface, or just having a really good grip, which will really help you remove that color a lot more faster. Okay, now I'm taking this bit here. I don't know what it's called, but it's like pointy and tapered at the end. It's really good for helping lifting off the cuticles. So any of your dead skin, you can see how it just easily starts to come off, and there's like that excess that's on the nail plate. And then after we do that, we're gonna take the cuticle nipper and then just remove any of the dead skin. So this really helps make the process a lot more smoother and faster. I don't use a very high speed here. I go very slow and gentle. I'm using my favorite cuticle nipper from Amazon. I think it's like $7. And I'm removing the dead skin that's clearly lifted off from the cuticle area. I'm going to carefully do that on all of my fingers. Oh my gosh, you guys, I forgot to film the part where I had to like buff my nails. I used a fine sanding band, 240 grit. I always do that. I guess I just didn't film that step, but I did do it eventually afterwards. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a nail tech, so that's why some of these bits, I don't even know what they're called. But this one, it just kind of comes in the kit. I really like it. I feel like this is really good to kind of buff out the surface. So I'm just using that to kind of like buff out the nail plate and just like remove any like excess dead skin. And I felt like it did a really good job, so I like that one. Now I'm going into shaping. I hate shaping. Again, I've said it before, but I'm so slow with it. I'm trying to get faster. I just feel like shaping takes the most out of my nail prep time. I was actually going for a more rounded look this time, which is what I went for. And then now I'm sanitizing my fingernails with some alcohol. That's what they came out to look like. And I'm just going over with my nail file, just making sure the edges are smooth. Now I am priming my nails using the Model 1's nail primer to help with the gel application. This is really important to make sure your nails last a really long time if you want them to last a long time. And then I'm taking a base coat. I think I'm using the Beetles gel base coat. I'm applying a very thin layer. Make sure you don't get it on your skin. And then I went ahead and cured my hand for 60 seconds. Okay, now I'm taking the builder gel. I'm using the Born Pretty builder gel. This kind of has like a light sheer pink tint undertone, so I do really like it, especially for this type of look that I'm going for. I'm applying a slip layer, and this is what I always do. It's in my other tutorials as well. I bring a bead towards the apex of the nail, and then I'm going to kind of remove a little bit of the excess. There was quite a bit on the brush, and then I'm going to start sweeping it side to side on the nail, bringing it downwards. This is me doing it in real time. As you can see, it's a lot of patience and going very slow. And then I take a liner brush and I make sure I smooth out the side walls, making sure that there is even polish on both sides of the nail. Flip the nail and then flash cure for about 10 seconds and then repeat. So do the same thing to the other nails, and you can just watch me do that on faster speed. Then I'm going to cure the hand for 60 seconds, and I'm going to be applying this you can see what it looks like as well. So the application came out very nice, very smooth. Now I'm going to be applying a very light sheer nude base. It's like a jelly nude from Beetles, and I really like it. I only did one coat. I didn't really need any more because the nail had enough opacity for the base, especially for the chrome look that we're doing. So I applied that on my fingernails, and then I cured the hand for 60 seconds as well once I was done. For the fun part, which is the polka dots, I'm taking this white color from Born Pretty, and I'm going to start by making 4 dots going down the center of my nail. And also there were times where I did mess up the dots. They weren't perfect, or they weren't running down straight down the middle of the nail. So I did have to redo it a few times. So don't be afraid. The best part about gel is that it's not like regular nail polish. It won't dry up. So before you cure it, you can just get a little lint-free wipe pad, some alcohol, wipe off the color, and redo it again as many times as you want until you are satisfied with your design, which is what I had to do a few times on some of the nails when I messed them up or if they didn't look as identical to my right hand. So have fun with it, and just be patient. But yeah, it's super fun. I love polka dots. I'm like literally obsessed with this design. I don't know. They're just so fun and like so cute. But yeah, that's all it really is. And I just kind of have it sped up just because it's a pretty straightforward design. And I like to keep my, as you can see, like when I do the dots, I keep my fingers like in a position that really helped me have like a good grip, which prevents my fingers and like hands from shaking. Anyways, I'm talking too much. I'm sorry. Okay, before we apply the chrome, make sure you apply your top coat on your nails. So apply your gel top coat a thin layer, don't get it on your skin, and then cure for 60 seconds. Now for the chrome powder, I'm taking this one I got from Amazon. I like to use the applicator it comes with. It's actually very, very good. And I apply a light amount, so don't go crazy with the chrome. And just apply it very generously on the nail. Don't worry if it gets on your skin, because once you wash off your hands after with water and soap, the chrome powder does fade. So go ahead, apply it on all your nails, and this is the very, very fun part. I dusted off the nails, and now I'm applying my top coat. I'm using the Beetles top coat, and then I'm going to cure the entire hand for 60 seconds. And this is what they came out to be looking like, which I love. Then I took a file and I kind of just did like a final file at the end of my nails, just making sure it came out great. I also am going to take some cuticle oil, so I'm using this one by Essie, and I'm going to apply a generous amount because we really want to hydrate and moisturize those cuticles that we just worked with. And that is it. I really liked how this turned out. I really enjoyed doing these. I think they're super cute and simple. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.